I think it's going well. Look at what we've got. I mean, I'd have to be pretty bad to mess this up.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Next Generation podcast. So, I was just on Twitter and trying to find more information because I just recorded a video that you guys will get today. And I was trying to find some more information after I had recorded that to see maybe I can add some more to what I recorded and maybe I can re-record. But I'm not doing that anymore because fuck this shit. They don't deserve any more of my energy. So I was on Twitter and I came across something that it spoke volumes. So I'm going to look for the Twitter name or handle. So the Twitter handle is @thatMJLMP_fan. And this person says, the sad truth is that the one person who actually did leave Neverland after going through a traumatic ordeal was Michael Jackson himself. That really spoke volumes because they also attached a video from one of the most insightful and you can gather so much from this interview because it's just so emotional. And Michael has always been a person of emotion, but when it comes to interviews, I'm not going to say that he's emotionless, but I just want to say that he talks about himself, but not himself. He talks about, you see way more in this video than I have ever seen. I think it's also because he was just so broken and he got to the point where just showing his heart, it was nothing left to do other than to do that. So this interview is the Ed Bradley interview that Michael did after the Arviso claims. And this was after Michael was arrested. And I always end up coming back. Oh, I'm getting teary-eyed. I always end up going back to this video because it kind of, in a sense, brings back my drive in defending him because I've never seen him be so genuine and putting his heart on his sleeve like this. I've never seen him expose his emotions in this way until this interview. The fact that this is hard. This interview is always hard to talk about. I have asked, a few YouTubers in the comment section to talk about this interview because I feel like this is one of the most important MJ interviews that you can watch because he speaks about what happened to him while he was in jail, the abuse that he suffered, and the abuse that he's continuing to suffer, or he continued to suffer, by the police department. And he discusses how he heard that his room was completely destroyed and he hasn't gone back to his room.
And the room is a total wreck, they told me.
Because of...
And I don't think I want to see it. I'm not ready to see it yet.
So you haven't been back there?
I've been back there, but not in my bedroom. I won't live there ever again. I'll visit Neverland. It's a house now. It's not a home anymore. I'll only visit there.
So, you can just look, really listen and look at his face. Look how you can just see the pain. You can feel it. This interview is so raw. The fact that he said that he'll only visit Neverland, but it's no longer a home. It's just a house. It's just a place to visit. This man built this place from scratch. This is something that he created. A place that he wanted to escape the worries from the world. This was for him. The same way how we feel protective over our home, he was protective over his home. That was his sanctuary. That was a place for him to feel safe, because Michael did not feel safe growing up. He didn't feel safe in the public eye either. This was a place for him to feel safe. And the fact that somebody, people destroyed and made this place become a place of just filth and a place of just filled it with disgusting claims, that the ambiance of that place was just no longer the same for him. Doesn't that speak volumes to you? The fact that he no longer wanted to stay in his home. But Wade Robson kept visiting that home. I thought that was a place of abuse. So why did you keep putting yourself in that place? Michael didn't want to stay there anymore. You wanted to get married there. You shot a music video there, or not even a music video, a film picture, whatever crap. You filmed that there. So now we're supposed to believe that, like, at that point you had free will to no longer go back there. It's not that you were a child, because people will use the excuse of, well, as a child, he wasn't even a child anymore at that point. So why would the place that you claim that you were that your innocence was taken, or you were abused, or whatever the claims that you're making, and you kept going back there. Meanwhile, this man was actually abused, Michael, by the claims that others had made, and now that you're making. And he decided, you know what? This place is no longer what I created it to be. It's no longer the innocence that I wanted it to be. I'm leaving. I'm out. I just don't understand. Like, I don't. How people can't see past that. People make, the arguments of, oh, he just wanted to get away from, because he was guilty, that's why he ran away, or whatever. That's not the case. Because for years, Michael decided that he wasn't going to live in the States anymore after what happened, but he ended up returning. This interview, it does a lot. It really shows who the actual victim was and still is. And I urge you, if you haven't seen it, to watch it. If I know that there's some fans who are losing some hope or starting to go the other way, watch this again, because it will really help you to open your eyes to what was actually going on. Just look at him. There is no bullshit in his emotion. There's none. These two idiots, they, like, Robson and Safechuck, they can create a film and show no emotion, can go on a stage and show no emotion. Meanwhile, this man can show emotion, because this was really happening to him. That was real life. So y'all, that's all I have to say. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Big shout out to that MJLMP fan on Twitter for bringing this back to me and just helping to bring my drive back. And yes, you got me in my bag, which I'm bad at, but I'm just thankful for seeing that post. So that's it, y'all. Until next time, see you later.